the 16-year-old representing the USA at youth level. As we get underway here, BVB in possession of the ball in the black and yellow kit, shooting from right to left, and Bayern Leverkusen in the black and red strip, shooting from left to right. See Dustin Buck there trying to close down the space. An early opportunity here. This is broken nicely for the number 10. Inacio with the opener after 30 seconds. Well, Samuel Inacio, the number 10, likes to find those gaps. And the Italian-Brazilian, who's got 2 goals so far this season, makes it 3. Right from the get-go, Bayern Leverkusen caught cold. The back line pushing up, and Inacio just broke his way through. Ferdinand Pohl caught the wrong side, can't recover. And it's a smart finish as well, low and hard, down to the goalkeeper's left. And Union Leuchter can't get enough on it. Got a fingertip to it, wasn't enough. And BVB leaping into the lead straight away. And it's the first blow for the away side. Say 2 attacking sides love to have the ball, love to attack. Usually pretty tight when these 2 sides meet, however. Bit of quality on the ball forwards. And Dominic there looks to be playing in the right back position, plays it forwards. A fight for it in midfield, over the top of Ferdinand Pohl and through to the goalkeeper. Oh, what a start that is. All action in this, the Group H game. Also features a very strong Bochum side. We've also had back-to-back wins so far in the group. Puts them on 6 points as well. Top 2 are sure to go through to the next round, the main round. Before then, we head into the knockout phase of the championship. And these are 2 sides that will be expected, let's say, to be there right to the end. Bayern now building up from the back. Scrap for it in midfield. No way through for Bayern down the right-hand side. Ball turned over. So Bayern now conceding their first goal this campaign. Also had a cracking victory last time, 6-0 against Elversberg. So scoring has not been a problem for them so far. Bit of space here on the left-hand side. Chance to deliver. Deep cross. No one on the end of it, but however, it's recycled now. Trying to trick his way round the defender was Dustin Buck. And in the end, in his enthusiasm, gives the foul away. Oh, Jona Berghoff there, sorry. And wearing the number 25, the attacking midfielder. There is Buck wearing the number 22. And Dortmund now exploring down the other side. Good tackle. Cross came Osman Touré. So 2 exciting wing backs for Bayern as well. Touré and Dominic Now it's with Karowski. Bayern Fear win it back, high up the pitch. They like to press. Good feet, works the space. 3 to aim for in the box. Good delivery, and the goalkeeper, Aaron Held, comes out to collect that one. So Aaron Held making his 3rd start today for the black and yellows. More pressure, you can see Bayern Fear committing plenty of players forwards. An opportunity, takes it first time, the captain Francesco Buono. So he'll be keen to make up for lost time. Missed out on all the championship action at the end of last season. Came to him nicely there. Mistake from the centre-back. Jan-Luca Riedel just taking his eye off the ball. Gets away with it, however. The effort from Buono off target. Ferdinand Pol, Ferdy Pol. Long ball forwards. Into space, one to chase. Well collected in by Aaron Held. Confident touch there as the ball was played back. Romeo Ritter there. Chasing back to snuff out that through ball. Say Hirschnagel. Felix Hirschnagel wasn't too happy. Referee just having a word here. The shirt's been ripped, in fact. Well, Hirschnagel was saying the game became unnecessarily rough. Last time they lost the ball. And certainly hands-on approach here from Dortmund. So BVB were 2-0 up last time against Aachen, who were battling hard. Only with the 4th goal did their heads drop and they conceded defeat. Hirschnagel was saying it was a lesson, a lot they can learn from that game last time out. However, was keen to emphasise the fact that they can't let it happen today against Bayer Leverkusen. Need a strong 90 minutes to make it past. Claim the 3 points here away from home. BVB win it back. Here's Matisse Albert. Albert, ball inside. Echibazi tries one from distance and it's just past the post. Well, Tai-Chan Echibazi there. Not afraid to shoot. Good with both feet, in fact. Taking up that central role today. With the number 7 on his back. So far, Dortmund with the lead. A couple of chances at both ends. A little bit of nerves as well. A couple of mistakes at the back for both sides. However, Leverkusen, the team that were punished for it so far. Good give and go from the left back. Across the cover there was Jan-Luca Riedel doing well. And Ferdinand Pol gets there first. Oh, wow. Great confidence. Nice turn. Julian Leuchter selling the dummy. The referee just bringing that one back. Ball still was moving as the free kick was taken. Good ball from Ferdinand Pol. Picks out Karowski. Karowski into the middle. Zeko loses control but gets it back again. So Ken Zeko was one of the players which also played against BVB last time. That was in the cup. It was his cross, in fact, which forced an own goal to make the score 1-1 after Tazameta had put BVB ahead. Another dangerous ball over the top, trying to release Mathis Albert. Just 16 years of age, Mathis Albert. It's a young BVB side, in fact, averaging just over 17 years. Luke Fahrenhorst, another 16-year-old in their lineup today. So BVB forcing Bayern Fear back into their own half. Playing along that back line, ball into the middle, immediately snapping into the tackle, Bayern Fear. Zeko with some good feet there. Continues his run, tries to find the pass, but it breaks down. And very nice turn indeed. Tim Deegener, the number 8, coolly done from this defensive midfielder. Just turned his way out of trouble there, surrounded by the black and red of Bayern Fear. Miguel Samuel Adji then, the left back for BVB, also new in the squad. Well, referee blowing for a whistle there, but the defender took a bit of a risk. Tried to shepherd it out, but the ball really slowed down in the grass and wasn't perhaps the right option from the defender. Here comes Emmanuel Owen. Owen onto that left foot of his. Tries to get the return pass. Right idea from Dustin Buck. However, Owen had put the brakes on, didn't continue his run into the penalty area. See the 17-year-old Dustin Buck, the right winger, joined from FC Augsburg back in July. Bayern Fear with a good opportunity here into the penalty area, and there's the equaliser. But the flag is up. Well, music started to play, but quickly the needle comes off the record because Ken Zeko's goal has been chalked off here. Buono makes his way through traffic and right on the shoulder. Must have been tight, but the flag was raised. Nice finish in any case from Ken Zeko. Finds that far corner. Beating Aaron Held, but no dice for Bayern Fear so far, but that's how quickly things can change in a blink of an eye. The killer pass and then the smart finish. Warning for BVB. Good first time ball from Deegener. Here comes Albert in the middle of the pitch now. Roaming run from Mathis Albert. See the ball forwards to Echibazi. There's Matisse Albert. And then the number 25, Ahmed Najdi, unable to find the end product. Well, an open and entertaining first 15 minutes or so, plenty of chances. Say conditions cool, slight chance of rain today in North Rhine-Westphalia. The hard ball, right idea again, but it's too strong. Never Sirek Dominic can't get there. Say new look for Bayern 04. No more Artem Stepanov, Francis Onyeka or Kerim Alibegovic, some of the players that starred for them last season. Now we have the class of 25-26. Also the left back Osman Touré arrived from Schalke 04 this season. Matisse Albert dropping deeper there into the central midfield area, trying to link up with the midfield. Playing more as a number 10 at the moment, a lot of freedom to roam. BVB in a good position here. Degener fires it in low and hard, it's blocked. And then the battle is on, and good battling indeed from Touré. Setting up the counter-attack here, BVB pedaling back, getting numbers behind the ball quickly. Korovsky down the line. Well, it's gone gone against BVB, I should say that. Now the number 10, the goal scorer, Samuel Inacio, is down, holding his foot. Got caught on the top of the foot there, I believe. Outside of the box. Cleared out of BVB's penalty area. Ferdinand Pohl collects and looks to start the next attack for Bayern 04 Leverkusen.
Ja, fertig, fertig.
Ball bouncing around the midfield area. Degener gets it, but can't link up with Samuel Inacio. Echibazi leading the attack for BVB.
Ja, schnell bekommen dann den Verlauf. Fertig! Oder hier ist doch Überzahlung.
Well, BVB will be happy with their start to the game so far, 20 minutes in. Not conceding too many chances, however, just that big opportunity for Kenezeka, who's right on the shoulder of the last defender. Must have been very, very tight indeed. Matisse Albert gets the ball through the two defenders, and it's the first yellow card of the game. Jona Berghoff trying his best to stop the tricky winger there. Impressive from the 16-year-old Mathis Albert. So far scored 2 goals for the USA in 4 appearances for the under-17s. So great for experience for the youngster, linking up with the senior squad for the FIFA Club World Cup, which Chelsea eventually won. BVB getting knocked out against Real Madrid. That was in the quarterfinals, losing 3-2 in the end. Good opportunity here for Albert to deliver. Fired towards the near post. Defender gets there. Albert once more. Taking on the defender. Plays the ball out. Deegener. Chipped in by Koenig. Say BVB did top the group that they were in. Fluminense, Mamelodi Sundowns and Ulsan. The shot goes over the bar from distance. However, eventually losing out to Real Madrid. Throw in quickly taken. Zeko spins. Good physical strength. Very difficult player to get the ball off. Shields it well. Very strong and powerful number 9. Different mould from Stepanov, who we saw last season perhaps, but also highly effective. Nice little effort there, but the defender read it well. Good acceleration. Albert holds the ball up and wins a very important free kick for Dortmund there to relieve the pressure. Good start from Mathis Albert so far. So now resuming his more natural role as a left winger, left-sided player, although we have seen him drifting into those central areas, coming deep to pick up the ball as well. Likes to get involved. BVB with the 2 defensive midfielders. Deegener and Fahrenhorst there, providing cover for the back 4. It's crisp passing from the visitors. And the final ball, commentator's curse. Now Bayern fear with 4 forwards. Early ball into the centre, hooked away. Buono's chest control goes away from his teammate. And Leuchter with the ball forwards. And Dominic there, just when he was controlling the ball, flew up back and hit him in the face. Bit of a stinger. One on the chin there. In fact, twice. Just take a moment to steady himself there. Interesting with the possession. BVB having a lot of the ball in this first half, despite being away from home. So they have similar styles. Both like to dictate things Oh, the flag stays down for now. It's the captain, Fahrenhorst, with the left-footed shot. Bayern Fear quickly goal side off the defensive midfielder. Fahrenhorst taking an advanced position there. Another opportunity for the visitors. Samuel Inacio getting to the byline, miskicks it, and it goes out of play. Opportunity misses out there. Ezeko again, ball sticks to his feet. Really works well as a pivot. Strong upper body, shields the ball, and looks to involve the midfield or the wingers. Buono looking for options ahead, goes long, and they're through here. The ball in the middle is there for Ezeko if they can find him, and it's too near the goalkeeper. Good positioning from Aaron Held, in fact, to be alert to the danger. But it opened up there for Owen on that left wing. Where was BVB's backline there? Perhaps trying to play an offside trap, but the ball over the top, and suddenly Bayern Fear were through. See, a better ball in, and then Ezeko would have had a relatively easy finish from the centre of the penalty area. Here's Owen once more. Goes round the outside. Good burst of pace from him. Has he forced the corner? No, in fact it's a goal kick. He's not happy about that. Saying what a final that Bayern Fear were involved in last season in front of 20,000 fans. On that later as BVB come forwards. This is a good opportunity. Echibazi with a little chop inside. It's good from Echibazi, and even better from Toure, who got back, and now the flag is raised. Echibazi is a highly technical player, excellent with both feet. And those are the opportunities he likes to find himself in, one-on-one with the defender. Just needs a yard or two to get the shot off, and more often than not causes the goalkeeper a big problem. Say Bayern Fear losing out against Köln last time at the Bayer Arena. 24,215 attendance. It was like a huge home game and a brilliant experience. In the end, a bitter defeat, and they'll want to be back for more, take that final step and claim the championship this year under Sergei Runga once more. Stepanov and then Jeremiah Mensah making it 2-0 to Bayern Fear before the big fight back came from Köln. Nyang with 2 goals, and then Justin Fonda hits, another top player for Cologne, hitting 2 more. Brilliant finishes with his left boot. And then the fight back from Bayern Fear, Francis Onyeka and Alay Begovic as well. Made it 4-4. Before then the killer blow in the 82nd minute, as Tegena tries his luck from distance there. I think the goalkeeper would have had it in any case. Louis Stapelmann with their header to win it for Cologne, their first trophy in over 61 years. Congratulations to FC Cologne, last season's champions. Who will it be this season? As we approach the 30-minute mark, Dortmund still in the lead after that very early goal in the first 30 seconds or so. Samuel Inacio with the smart finish. Bit of a breather here before ball's played forwards. However, it's a loose pass and Bayern Orfea have the opportunity down the right-hand side. Here's Karowski. Karowski onto the left foot. Doesn't catch it the way he wanted to, however. So Karowski can play on either wing. Inverted winger today, playing on his right side. Strong with his left foot. Say Group H includes Frankfurt and Bochum, Wiesbaden and Rot-Weiss Essen as well. So far Bayern Orfea beat Wiesbaden 3-0 away from home, and then Rot-Weiss Essen 5-0 at home before overcoming Elversberg, as mentioned, in the first round of the Cup. Berghoff hitting a hat-trick and Owen with the brace as well. And BVB beating Mainz and Frankfurt 4-0 away from home and then 4-0 at home. And then also another 4-0 victory against Aachen. Albert, Inacio, Echibazi and Najdi all on the score sheet in the last game. A nice clip all over the top. This is dangerous. Shoulder to shoulder, was it? Yes, it was. Goal kick. However, player's gone crashing into the siding there. Into the advertising boards. Ahmed Najdi, the attacker, also likes to play centre forward. Slowly getting back to his feet here. Saying BVB, they like to play in an attacking 4-3-3 formation. Hirschnagel emphasising intensity, dominance as well. Like to really exert themselves and put the energy in. Want to dominate every game they play in. Sergei Runge also liking the 4-3-3 formation, or 3-4-3. Also very attack-minded, as we've seen today. Both like the high-tempo play, like to attack from wide areas. Bayern Orfea committing players forwards here, however, can't quite set things up the way they wanted. And the ball just falling short of Ferdinand Pohl there. Echibazi sniffing around. Tigana wanting to get things underway. Referee just having a word there. Dustin Buck, the player that was just delaying things, however, card stays in the pocket. Players down here. Something that happened off the ball, perhaps. Didn't quite see what happened there. Seems to be the goal scorer Samuel Inacio here. Shaking his head. Players going across to get some fluids, stay hydrated. Chance for Sergei Runge to Just have a little tactical setup here. Give some instruction. As we've hit the 35-minute mark, 10 minutes remaining in this first half. So conditions are warm. It is mid to late summer here in Germany. Has been very hot indeed in the last few weeks or so. However, temperature's not quite that hot today, thankfully. So fans, young and old, enjoying the footy here today. Say two highly ambitious clubs with performance centres. So my mistake, centre-back Romeo Ritter, the number 18. Don't quite know what's happened there. Not feeling too good in any case, having to leave the pitch. Nicholas Koenig there in shot, the right back. So Tim Degener slotting back into that back four perhaps. So Tom Faust, the number 20, is the player to have come on in place of Romeo Ritter. So Tom Faust is actually an attacking midfielder, so we can expect him to play in his natural position, and Degener, say the defensive midfielder, just dropping a little bit deeper there. So Felix Hirschnagel forced into an early shuffle. Is Mathis Albert. It's dispossessed. First taste of action for the newcomer, Tom Faust, joining the fold. Korowski with the ball forwards. Albert battling hard. Defensive contribution there from the left winger. What engine he has on him. Up and down the field he's gone today already. Looks like Faust will be perhaps playing in a more defensive midfield role. Let's have a look, see where he settles. Also now in this left back position, the captain, Luke Fahrenhorst. Now coming more central. Definitely a change of formation here. PVB quite fluid, but there seems to be a bit of a change there. A late challenge from Ferdinand Pohl, catching Albert on the shin. Play continues. Albert once more, a little nutmeg there. Good play again. Oh, Mathis Albert impressing with his first touches, positional awareness, a bit of creativity and skill. Good with the ball in tight spaces. Strong challenge coming sliding in. Tim Degener. Well, this is opened up now on the counter-attack, and the ball was cut out from Dustin Buck. It was a one-on-one in the penalty area. Emmanuel Chigozie Owen was the player cutting in from the left wing. I think Ken Ezeko was there as well. So Bayern Fear with their first corner, I believe. Let's see what they're like from this set piece. Good delivery, rattling around the penalty area. It comes back out. The captain, Buono, looking to get the half yard of space, taking on the defender. Now there's backup from Matthijs Albert. Ferdinand Pol there, centre back. Definitely dangerous on corner situations. Looks like this one is going to be launched into the penalty area as well as we approach half time. A few minutes remaining. This is dangerous. It's not cleared. The shot. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Jona Berghoff there. Bayern Fear just lacking that cutting edge so far in this first half. Having said that, BVB flooding that penalty area, not allowing any chinks of daylight. Good spin. Nice play going on the outside. They keep it alive. Karowski loses out. However, pressure remains. Throw in to Bayern Fear. Things breaking down for Bayern Fear. A bit of frustration. Passes not hitting the mark. Albert. Inacio. Good control here from BVB. Passing accuracy has been very high from BVB today. So far, not much separating the sides on first appearances in this first half. Nice little touch. This is opened up. It's fouls. The substitutes getting across the last defender. Ferdinand Pol reaches for the back pocket and Ferdinand Pol is off. Well, it was another break, as we've seen on a couple of occasions already. BVB breaking through that back line of Bayern Fear, and Ferdinand Pol can't recover. Faust does the right thing, brings the ball across the defender. The connection was there, and the referee had absolutely no choice there. Had to dismiss Ferdinand Pol, and Bayern Fear down to 10 players now. Well, it's a tactic we've seen to good effect from BVB a couple of times. One or two passes in that central midfield area and then the through ball and the runner from deep. This time Tom Faust, the attacking midfielder, doing what he likes to do. And Ferdy Pol sees red. And this would rub salt in the wound. It's Echibazi. The referee has blown the whistle. Taichan Echibazi with the free kick. And it's ruled off. The BVB player too close to the wall. It's a new rule which has been introduced this year across the leagues in Europe. Can't interfere with the defensive wall. Taichan Echibazi's low, hard free kick beat Julian Leuchter, but Bayern Fear lived to tell the tale. Still trailing and down to 10 men. It could have been worse. And now Sergi Runga getting a talking to here from the referee. Suddenly Jan Philipp Schöne Seifen in the thick of things. The referee, as we see once more. Well, was it in fact an offside decision from The number 10, Samuel Anasio. That would be a strange one because wasn't really in the line of sight of the free kick. One of two things seemed to be pointing at Samuel Anasio. However, I can imagine that it might have been the interference with the defensive wall. Things heating up now. Free kick for Bayern Orfea. Talking to Tim Degener. And the captain, Buono, asking the question, was he the last man? No, there's two players back. It's pushing the back. It's a free kick, nothing more. So into stoppage time. Action bookending this first half. It's been pretty easy on the eye. Lots of opportunities. Buono comes over to take charge of the free kick. Can the young Werkself get themselves level shortly before half-time? That'll do their confidence a world of good. Buono clips it in. Dangerous ball. Well defended. Hooked away. Again, pretty solid from BVB at the back. Well, all action. Quite a few stoppages as Aichi battles for the ball. I wouldn't say this tie is over. There's the numerical advantage for BVB, but quite often we've seen stirring comebacks from 10 men in the Youth League. Can see some really wild games at this level. However, the black and yellows in firm ascendancy here as the referee blows the whistle for half-time. It was a first half that got underway in an explosive manner as Samuel Anasio broke through within the first 30 seconds to slot home. Ken Ezeko had an opportunity chalked off for offside as Bayern Orfea tried to fight their way back into the game. Chances at both ends. Before then, the substitute Tom Faust. Perfect start from both clubs. But BVB landing the first blow today. It's been 2 wins from 2 for both of these sides, but Bayern Orfea find themselves in a tricky position at the start of the second half. Sergi Runger's side with a bit of a mountain to climb here. I would say BVB slightly edged the possession in the first half in any case, and now certainly with a numerical advantage. It's going to have to be a backs against the walls performance from the young Werkself. So it's also a group which has the likes of Bochum in it as well. VfL Bochum, also one of the favourites. Strong under-19 side than Bochum have. Wiesbaden, Frankfurt, TSV, Schott Mainz, and also Rot-Weiss Essen. The minute Rot-Weiss Essen propping up the table, -10 goal difference so far for the red and whites. Oh, good running here down the outside. This is good play from BVB at the start of the second half. The likes of Osman Touré there in shot going to have to be at their very, very best. Ahmed Najdi, the player, taking him on at the start of this second half. Still early days in the season. Plenty of games, plenty of action coming up for both of these teams. So we have the home and away in this preliminary round, and then we go on into the main round, the Hauptrunde. Oh, it's a big opportunity here for BVB to make it 2, and the chance goes begging. It was a scuffed clearance, but Leverkusen living dangerously. Get away with it there. Taichan Echibati involved for the black and yellows. So far, one-way traffic in the second half. Oh, good play in the middle of the park. The captain for BVB setting things up. Najdi once more, but this time is shepherded out. And good defending. And as we see the replay once more, Inaccio's ball in. And Najdi just couldn't apply the finish. Would have wanted to take it first time, Swinger booted it. That's a clear foul. Yellow card for the youngster Matisse Albert there, unnecessary. Clear shirt pull there, really unnecessary. Yellow for the youngster, the 16-year-old. See, last time the teams played here, back in August 2023, finished 3-1 to BVB away from home. And Bayern Fear returning the favour, winning 2-1 at the home of BVB. Koenig into a good position, slipped the ball through. Down goes Albert. Good defending again. Now on the counter-attack. The young Werkself, chance to stretch the legs for Owen. Owen. It's still Owen, the ball in. Good defending. Thumb clear. Albert still trying to return onside, picking himself up there. I say it is the top two and then the best third place teams that advance into the League A after the preliminary round. Into the main round it splits into League A and League B as BVB come forwards with Albert tricking his way past the defenders. Also in that back line now, Burak Kier, wearing number 30 for Bayern Fear. And a corner to the black and yellows away from home. 1-0 up. Say Burak Kier down as a defensive midfielder, central midfielder. Degenat wins another corner. Buono standing firm there. So it's a tactic that both teams like to take on, taking on the last defender in those wide positions. Of course, if they can make their way past, it's a really dangerous situation for the defence. That's a good ball. Here's Inacio. Inacio trying to pick out the top left-hand corner. But it's a little high and wide from the goal scorer wearing number 10. He's a very creative player. He likes to find those gaps between the midfield and the back line of Bayern Fear Leverkusen. Exploiting the spaces, trying to link up with the other attackers. Ball allowed to bounce. Shoulder to shoulder, strong play and a nice spin as well. Najdi doing well. And Toure equal to it as well. Good battle between those two on this near side. Zeko making some ground, trying to go around the outside, but the pace of Jan-Luca Riedel is good enough. Fahrenhorst now all alone in the centre of the park. Final Fear not willing to really compete too high up the pitch to try and win the ball back anymore. That corner's that high press. Sitting a little deeper. Albert tries one from distance, and what a shot! Wait, arrows it into the corner. Absolutely outstanding. It absolutely flew past Julian Leuchter. And Final Fear ruining that decision to allow Albert a bit of space. He's a long way out, but it's past the goalkeeper in a flash. Well, he's brilliant with both feet, it would seem. Well, it's been a top performance from the 16-year-old under 17s USA player. And provides a real moment of quality here and excitement for BVB fans. Julian Leuchter looking most displeased, but he was there like a statue as it just arrowed down into that left-hand corner with a bit of bend on it as well. Don't think the defence of Bayern Fear, in their fairness to them, were expecting such a powerful shot from so far out. But as it stands, BVB 2-0 up away from home and a player up as well. Things looking pretty bleak from the perspective of the young Werkself. You can't take your eyes off the game for a minute. Say a lot of hype around Matthijs Albert as he joined up with the senior squad during that FIFA Club World Cup. You can see why he was invited. Here he is once more, linking up with Faust. Koenig, the ball out. Najdi onto his left foot. Toure does well once more. So far no joy, and now Toure joining up on the attack. He's overrun it there though. Running back for BVB. Number 13. Good legs there from Miguel Hadji. Left back on left back there. However, free kick to Bayern Fear. And they'll hope to capitalise on one of these set pieces. Could be their best route back into the game. Clipped in by Bono, headed away. Bit of holding there. Real tussle. Spilling over a little bit. Very physical battle between Ahmed Najdi and also Osman Mohamed Toure there. Both players grabbing hold of each other's shirts. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other in that case. Zeko's interested in this. They've let it bounce. He wants to win himself and his team a corner there, and he's done so. Another glimmer of hope for Bayern Orfea. So, corner. Buono with the in-swinger. Good delivery. And Bayern Orfea win the first header. However, the second ball drops to BVB. And then it comes to no harm. Emmanuel Chigozi, Owen. Well, it'll be up to him and Zeko to try and hit BVB on the counter. BVB happy to sit back and just take the sting out of the game for a moment. They'll be in no hurry whatsoever. Got that buffer goal now. Buono trying to spark something, trying to spark a press. And he's injured there. Went flying in and just got a knock. Another bad sign for Bayern Orfea as BVB come forwards again. Najdi. Koenig. Good delivery to the back stick. Albert was there. Down goes Echibazi. Good delivery from Koenig there. Teasing delivery. There was the midfielder stroke defender, Burkan Kier. And a very worrying sign now. The captain, Francesco Buono, had a bit of a nasty injury at the back end of last season. And a bit of discomfort here. And the Bayern Orfea fans hold their breath. Well, Felix Hirschnagel made a good start to his BVB career as the head trainer for the under-19s. It looks to be a little sign there from the medical staff indicating that it's going to have to be substituted. And it's another big blow for Bayern Orfea. And they hope it's nothing serious for their captain. Things going from bad to worse, as they often do. Of course, Bayern Orfea under pressure. And they want to compete with BVB. Beat them in the past, beat them last season in the Cup. And Buono trying to spark that press. Frustrated with the position that he finds his team in. And then, to make matters worse, picks up a bit of a knock, bit of an injury, and hoping it's nothing serious. Sometimes it really is a case of trying too hard. Ball rolled out of play here. So we do indeed see substitutes being readied. So Naba Mensah coming on. So he's been involved with the Bayern Orfea setup through the youth phases. Naba Mensah can also slot into midfield as Bayern Orfea lose their captain and the number 6, Francesco Buono. Bad news there. All given back to the young Verkself from BVB. Saying also a lot of exciting football coming up for both of these teams. Last year in the UEFA Youth League, that's like the equivalent of the Champions League. Bayern Orfea were competing, got a 2-1 win away at Feyenoord, and then a 3-1 win against AC Milan at home. However, a couple of draws and a loss to Liverpool, 4-1 away from home, and also a loss against RB Salzburg and to Inter Milan. And they finished the group with just 7 points, and they failed to advance to the knockout stage. They also eliminated in just round 2, coming up against a very strong SC Freiburg side in the Cup last year, losing 3-0 away from home. And then, of course, missing out on that absolutely thrilling final against Cologne. Still, all in all, a lot achieved last year, and they'll definitely be interested in a bigger run in the Champions League this year. Say, BVB were also involved in the Champions League Youth League last year. They drew against Club Brugge, a 4-0 home win against Celtic, and also, notably, a 2-1 win away from home at Real Madrid. Quite a feather in their cap there. And then losing 2-3 at home against Sturm Graz. Topsy-turvy season they had. And a 0-0 away draw at Dynamo Zagreb. And they also were eliminated at the first hurdle, unfortunately. So Nick Cherney was one of their standout players last season. 7 goals for him in the Championship playoffs. Didn't make it to the quarter-finals of the league knockout, where they met Bayern Munich and lost 2-4 away from home. So a quarter-final. Will they make it further this season? On the back of this performance, things are looking pretty good for the Black and Yellows. They've been patient, they've been crisp in their passing. Haven't given away too much. Just that Ken Ezeko disallowed goal. A couple of efforts, some long range for Bayern Orfea. And really the threat up top was the undoing of the young Werkself. Couldn't cope with those runs from midfield, but here is Owen. Chigozie Owen. Ezeko taking up a position at the back post. The ball forwards is cut out in the end. Jona Louis Berghoff can't get there. So 66 minutes coming up. Matisse Albert, the scorer of the second goal, been a thorn in Bayern Orfea's side all game. PVB win it back again. Well, it's really turning out to be an afternoon of suffering for the home side. Not seeing much of the ball in the second half, as you would expect, being reduced to 10 men. Fahrenhorst. Plenty of options. Inacio. Faust now. Ezeko does really well, but he's isolated. Going to have to take on the whole of the BVB back line, which he does. Now has a head up, looking for players. Chigozie Owen is there. Still Ezeko. Reverses the pass. Eventually comes to Owen. Owen pulls the trigger from distance, and it's straight into Aaron Held's midriff. Sees it all the way. Going to take something very special to beat Aaron Held from that range. However, we have seen an effort from Mathis Albert from the opposite side do just that. Just casting my eye over the bench today for Bayern Orfea. Martin Sepp, another player who's been amongst the goals and part of the Bayern Orfea setup at youth level. There's one option. Justis Goebbels, Melis Djedovic and Berkan Ermic as well, also on the bench. As is Jesper Schlich, say the hero last time these sides met, saving some penalties as Bayern Orfea knocked out PVB in the Pokal, in the Cup. Fahrenhorst, good ball, and the shot is parried away for a corner. Ahmad Najdi with his stab at it there. Not enough time even to direct it into the far corner. Just manages to get a toe on it, in fact. Again, top defending from the likes of Osman Touré. Not allowing BVB any space or any time even to take the shot. Say BVB, just the one substitution so far. Opportunity here for the left back, Hadji. Zeko loses it. Frustration for Bayern Orfea. They're going to try and keep the ball as long as they can, otherwise it would just be wave and wave of black and yellow attacks. Faust linking up with Albert. Albert goes down. The referee says no. It's coming together. Challenge from Faust. Play continues. Strong running. Bayern Orfea. They continue forwards. Really good play from Karowski. Eventually runs out of legs. Oh, it's a late challenge. That's going to be a booking. Holds his hand up, but he's going to go in the book there. That was a nasty challenge, in fact. A tired challenge, let's say that. Ran the length of the pitch, trying to spark the counter-attack, and then a bit of a desperate lunge on the captain, Luke Fahrenhorst. And Karowski picks up a yellow card. Oh, Fahrenhorst back up on his feet. Doesn't seem to be worse the wares for that challenge. Bit of rub of the leg. And we see the substitutions. Enzo Duarte, the number 23, and Marwan Mirza coming on. So Mervan Omir Mirza, right winger, and Enzo Duarte is a central midfielder, both just 16 years of age. So double change for the black and yellows. Double citizenship for Enzo Duarte, Luxembourg and Cape Verde. One assist so far for Mervan Omir Mirza. And this is his 4th appearance so far. Correction as well. Mervan Omir Mirza is only 15 years of age, in fact. So a real youngster. BVB in cruise control so far in the second half. That's good build-up play, however. Mensah. Final fear coming forwards. And the cross too close to Aaron Held. Zeko was lurking at the back post. So we can see Enzo Duarte there, just in the midfield area, attacking midfield. Here he is making the run past the back line, and the ball has too much on it and it goes out for a goal kick. So another double substitution for Bayern 04. The number 16, Martin Sepp, coming on in place of Kenny Zeko. So the attacker coming on there. And also Martin Sepp there wearing the number 16.
Aus dem Spiel geht es bei der Nummer 9 Kevin Itzefort und die Nummer 17 Julian Borowski. Nach dem neuen Spiel mit der Nummer 16 Martin Sepp und die Nummer 27 Berkan Ermic.
So Berkan Ermic also coming on to the field of play. Joining his side in a difficult position, and that's just got a little bit harder as the ball's given away to Martis Alba, and then it's over the top with a goal at his mercy. Samuel Inacio holds his head. He can't believe he's missed it. It was a poor throw out. Eyes on the prize, but gets underneath it, leaning back. Gets right under the ball. It was a simple finish. And will they root that big miss from Inacio? Well, it was almost an open goal. Really should have found the corner. And is that a turning point in the game? So I've seen plenty of stunning comebacks in my days of watching the German youth football. 10 men or otherwise. This game is not over as we go into the final 15 minutes. A heavy challenge from the substitute, Namba Mensah. Duarte, the player on the receiving end of that one. BVB pouring forwards. Koenig to Inacio, looking to make amends for that miss. Clever ball. And the flag is raised. The finish was good. Marwan Omir Mirza rifling it into the bottom left-hand corner. However, didn't time the run right. And Leverkusen keeping the score down at 2-0. However, it could have been 4. They forced a corner here through the substitute Martin Sepp. Also Berkan Ermac there popping up on the left-hand side. Still by Norfia. It's spilled by the goalkeeper and hooked away. Say Berkan Ermac likes to play as a centre forward. Can also drift out to that left wing area as well. BVB will just want to try and take the sting out of this game now. Leverkusen, nothing much to lose. They come forwards down the left-hand side. Oh, that's good play. Sat the defender Koenig down. Zaya Aichi. Inacio now. Good feet from him. Calls for Rua, calls for calm. The ball forwards to Matisse Albert once more. Albert around the outside. Excitement as he gets the ball. What do you expect after that cracking goal? Calmly done. Well, the substitutes definitely bringing the intensity for Bayern Orfea. Will it be enough? Given away in the midfield area. Clip round the corner. Bayern Orfea have players forward here. Koenig cuts it out. He was alert to the danger as the slide rule pass was attempted, trying to find Martin Cep and Berkan Ermac. Koenig once more. Mirza. And give and go. Good movement from him. However, loses out. One touch too many. The ball through again, tantalising, but just too far from Martin Sepp's path.
Niklas, berühr!
Ermac being held on to there by Koenig. So, double substitution. Valencina, defensive midfielder, left back, if memory serves me right. And also number 14, Fadi Zarkalain. And the perhaps penultimate substitution, I was going to say, Melis Medin Djedovic for Bayern Orfea. Djedovic, another central midfielder. And it's the last action of the day for Matisse Albert, the scorer of the second goal, quite spectacular fashion from long range. Impressive performance from him. And also Nicholas Koenig, the right back, making way.
Der BVB wechselt ebenfalls
So Fadi Zarkalin, number 14, making his second appearance today. Attacking midfielder, the number 14, as the BVB have a chance to hit them on the counter here. Bodies pouring forwards and Bayern Fear backpedaling. Wholesale changes for both sides. It's Faust. There's space. Ball to the byline. Again, the door slams shut. Very, very solid. I think one player that's really shone for Bayern Fear today is Osman Touré. Done a very good job at left back for Leverkusen. Oh, check of the wrist there for Matthijs Albert. I'll be wanting to wrap him up in cotton wool. Another chance goes begging. This time the captain, Luke Fahrenhorst, with that height of his. On the counter. Here come Bayern Fear. Good build-up play. There's a nice pass. This is an opportunity. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. And Martin Sepp just hesitates. Didn't have the burst of acceleration to get there. And Aaron Held bravely coming out. Gets a knock on the head. You thought it was just going to go his way there. Sepp just slowing down. Looked like Aaron Held was perhaps in a good position there. But that's certainly the closest we've come in the second half of Leverkusen, I would say. A yard or two more and it would have been a massive goal-scoring opportunity. But as it stands now, Aaron Held with a knock to the head. They'll be very careful here. Say BVB do have another goalkeeper on the bench. And Julian Froza. And what about the Bundesliga this season as well? Exciting on the senior level for both these sides. Borussia Dortmund facing St. Pauli. 6:30 kickoff on Saturday. Joe Bellingham following in his brother's footsteps and joining BVB. Exciting that. Of course, Guirassy amongst the goals already for BVB. They'll be counting on him again to be the firepower up top. Over 34 goals last season for Guirassy at BVB. And what about Bayern Fear Leverkusen under Erik ten Hag? Erik ten Hag, however you like to say it. Massive rebuild, of course, after Xabi Alonso's departure. Many, many new faces. Gerald Konsa, of course, from Liverpool, Florian Wirtz and Frimpong going the other direction. And those two already involved in Liverpool as they got their Premier League season underway. Losing out, of course, to Crystal Palace in the Community Shield. And then a pretty exciting game against Bournemouth. Oh, it's good work there. No penalty, says the referee. Well, that would have been a major turning point and certainly set up a grandstand finish. Martin Sepp involved, I believe, and it's a yellow card for the complaints. Let's have a look once more. Djedovic, in fact, two players on him. Goes through the middle. Well, was he in control of the ball? The contact was there. He was definitely blocked. And again, the referee having to make big calls. Jan Philipp Schöne-Seifen. Chip ball in. Dangerous one. Good ball. Good delivery. It's not far. It's cleared away off the line. Was it on target? Well, just over 5 minutes, 4 minutes remaining, plus stoppage time. Exciting flurry of chances there for Bayern 04 Leverkusen as they throw everything they've got, including the kitchen sink at BVB, as they try and pull this game out of the fire. However, so far, BVB look odds on to continue that perfect start to the season. Say Bayern 04 Leverkusen get their Bundesliga campaign underway on the senior side of things against TSG Hoffenheim on Saturday. And who can challenge Bayern Munich, the defending champions, Harry Kane and co. Strong Bayern Munich, as we see a rattling effort from Naber Mensah. Catches it sweetly, but too many bodies in the way. RB Leipzig will be the first to take on Bayern Munich at home, at the home of Bayern Munich, I should say. That's at 8:30 this Friday, as the football season truly gets underway. Football is back in a big way. A lot of action in the summer as well. Did it ever leave us? In any case, a lot of top quality games coming up. Enough to sink our teeth into. Arjedovic has done really well, sparking something for Bayern 04. Hooked away, however, and time is well and truly running out. Wow, it must have gone out. Dominic collecting the ball in his arms and sending in a really good cross, but again, just the final touch has eluded Bayern 04 today. Berkan Ermic, the centre forward, the latest. Another good delivery. Clipped away. Zarkalain with the head to it. That's clever. Aichi raining down shots, peppering by Borussia Dortmund with shots at the moment, but not really testing the goalkeeper. Bayern 04 committing plenty of bodies forwards. BVB in a low block. Another free kick, handball, this time against Fadi Zarkalain. Leverkusen quick to get things started again. Martin, Sepp, step overs, trying to draw the contact. Aichi now. Aichi, the ball to the back post. Held, gets there once, twice, spills it. Referee allowing play to continue. Nothing much going the way of Bayern 04 Leverkusen today. Dortmund have looked very solid, very strong, never flustered. And they've got a chance. Do they? No, the flag is raised. Opportunity passes Marwan Ömer Mirza and is shown a yellow card for time wasting. Into stoppage time we go. Well, both sides will have to dust themselves off from this bruising encounter. Top quality clash it's been. Good little spin and the ball through as well. The opportunity for the goal. No, it's not there. Another top save from Aaron Held. A shake of the head. Berkan Ermic with a big golden opportunity to at least strike a blow and set up a grandstand finish. But Aaron Held is not to be beaten. Good positioning from him. On we go. Chances stacking up. Can Leverkusen take at least one before the end? That's clever. Throw in for Bayern 04. Again, the extra bodies for BVB have really been the deciding factor, as has the quality on the finishes as well. Say both sides to face Bochum in the next games in the league. Saturday the 30th, another home game for Bayern 04. They'll welcome Bochum in a crunch match to decide who's going to be bossing the top of the table in these early match days. That's on match day 4. However, before Bochum come here, they've got to go to, well, they'll be playing BVB at home. So BVB playing Bochum on the 24th of August at 11 o'clock. That's on Sunday the 24th of August. Toure, look at him go, still running. What a top performance from the left back. 4 minutes into stoppage time, still running, trying to make something happen. However, it's a bridge too far for Bayern 04, you have to say, at this stage. So Leverkusen will then also face TSV Schott Mainz on the 13th of September. And they'll hope to get back to winning ways here against Bochum next time. Free kick BVB. And there it is. Jan Philipp Schöne-Seifen blows the whistle on what has been a very entertaining game. BVB come out victors, 2-0. They keep their perfect run going. What a start for Felix Hirschnagel and co. And the captain as well, Luke Fahrenhorst, put in a good performance as defensive midfielder for BVB. Also Samuel Inacio, of course, the goal scorer within 30 seconds with a smart finish after having been put through. And one-on-one with the goalkeeper, Julian Leuchter, slotted it home to put BVB in control.